Good morning to one and all. Today we will discuss about these road accidents and their patterns, how the road accidents will occur, what are the different factors influence these road accidents, how we have to eliminate these road accidents by different patterns of approaches. That means whenever we are have to construct a particular road, we need to follow some specifications to arrest these road accidents such that the total traffic will be free flowing without having any obstructions. First of all, the problem of accident is very acute in road transportation due to that means whenever we are moving on a particular road, if there is any accidents, that may be automatically the total traffic will be jammed for miles and miles. That means over to 1 kilometers or 2 kilometers automatically total traffic will be jamming due to this accident. After the removal of total bodies or any other vehicles are damaged in a particular accidents, the flow will be normalized. So that what is the problems we are facing due to these road accidents? Complex flow patterns of this vehicular traffic. That means complex means simply a zigzag pattern. There is no particular definite routes. All the routes are mixing and mixing and mixing, so that there may be a confusion to the particular drivers. In the particular confusion, they have to go for these kind of accidents due to this irregular arrangement or irregular patterns. Next one, these complex flow patterns also leads to some amount of these illusionist to the particular driver. Suppose if you people those are lying in the area, automatically they have to know whatever the place they have to reach, what way they need to go for, so that that routes will be very easier to the surrounding people. Whenever there is a new person coming on to those particular routes, a little bit of confusion will be there to that person, so that it will leads to a accidents. Complex patterns. Second one we are having is the presence of mixed type of vehicles. That means mixed type of vehicles means in a particular route itself there may be different vehicles are flowing: two wheelers, four wheelers, six wheelers, 10 wheelers, likely cars, buses, trucks, and other tractors, likely pedestrians, and cycles and bicycles, and other things of vehicles. All those are called leads to this mixed traffic, so that each and every vehicle having some amount of speed, so that the high speed vehicles are not flowing in their speeds. Why? Because of in front there is a small flowing vehicle. That means a small speed flowing vehicles are there, so that due to this mixed type of traffic, so a lot of traffic will be jammed and sometimes it leads to road accidents. Next one, the pedestrians on the roads, those are also one type of problem to the traffic jams. Why? Because these pedestrians are moving in a zigzag pattern, or they simply crossing the particular road without having these zebra crossings and others. Those are also leads to this road accidents, so that the pedestrians will have to follow the traffic rules and they need to cross a particular road whenever there is a symbols. That means symbols in the terms of these zebra crossings and others. Likely in those places only they have to move from one place to another place in the traffic itself. Next one, traffic and accidents may involve property damage. That means property means simply our vehicles or any other some places. For suppose a vehicle is moving with a huge speed and clashes a particular house, so that some part of house may be damaged. It may be causing huge span. That means if a lorry is coming with a speed of 100 to 120 kilometers and there is no working of their brakes, automatically the lorry has to clash a house. In that particular house, automatically the house may be collapsed or some breakage will be occurred on those house, so that it will be leads to a property damage. Next one, personal injuries. That means some amount of personal injuries with respect to head or legs or any other part of our body will leads to some amount of injuries due to these accidents. Next one, also deaths. The major quantity of deaths are occurring due to these accidents in our country. Why? Because of this lack of knowledge on the traffic engineering. and unused vehicles. That means the vehicles having no proper licenses and other fitness properties. All our vehicle, there all the vehicles are simply they are using and they leads to this kind of accidents. What are the objectives for the road accidents? That means what are the major objectives to control these road accidents? First of all, to study the causes of accidents and suggest corrective treatment to the potential locations. In some of the villages, few places are there. Whenever the vehicles are moving on those particular places, automatically there may be chance of accidents occurring. So that we need to locate those kind of places and we have to investigate what is the main reason for the occurring of more number of accident. Is there any vehicular fault or any other design fault or any other soil is not properly densified? All other things we need to identify and we have to choose a better prevention and a preservative measure so that the accidents will be minimized by these kind of studies on a particular space. Means corrective treatments we have to give on those particular spaces. Next one, to evaluate existing design. That means whatever the design we are having, the design is not suitable for present condition. The design is suitable for a past condition. That means in a past condition there are having a less quantity of people, so that the design is suitable for the past conditions. For the present conditions it is not suitable, so that we have to remove the design and we need to give a proper new design that will leads to control of accidents. And sometimes regulation and control measures also taken. That means regulation means designing of these lights. That means traffic lights and other man forces, police or any other forces required at a particular positions to control these accidents. Next one, to support proposed changes in the design, regulations and corrective measures in a selected zones. That means we need to select a proper zones in a area so that those zones having a huge quantity of occurring accidents. In that particular zones we have to observe and observe and observe, and we need to provide some amount of cameras so that we need to have to monitor whenever there is an accident what is the fault. Is it is a driver's fault, it is a vehicular fault, it is a design fault, it is any external parameters are involving, is there environmental defect, so that we have to observe in a clear cut manner and we have to identify the problem. After that we need to give the change. Simply we are going and without observing and giving some amount of precautionary measures means it will control for a particular 2 days or 3 days. After that there may be a chance of accidents, so that we have to monitor for a period of time such that the accidents will have to control. And to carry out before and after studies after implementing the changes to the demonstrate the improvement in the accident problem. That means to carry out before and after studies. What is meant by this before and after studies means when we change a particular pattern of a road by means of a design conditions, so that what is the position before the design of a particular road is there, how much number of accidents are occurring, after the design how much number of accidents are occurring, is there any change, so that the design will working or not working. All those things we need to study after the implementing of changes and demonstrate the improvement of accidents problem. That means we have to choose a study such that the study will help us to, is there any increment of deaths or a decrement of deaths likely. That means increment of accidents or not. Those studies are responsible for our society to eliminate these kind of faulty designs in the structure road structures. Next one, to make computations of financial loss due to accidents. That means computations means we need to give some amount of financial loss due to these accidents means some quantity of road or any other surrounding property will be losses due to these accidents. That means whenever there is a huge quantity of containers and lorries or any other vehicles are simply clashing a structure in the particular road itself, so that there may be some quantity of damage to the particular road, so that we need to rebuild those structure. If it is a street light, a vehicle is coming with a huge amount of speed and dashes a street light, so that it will be leads to a damage of street light. After that, that street light is not sprinkling or sparking in a night time, so that it also leads to some amount of accident, so that it may be some amount of chain reactions are occurring. So that we have to eliminate those kind of chain reactions, and we need to responsible for our duty to eliminate these accidents, to provide economic justification for the improvement measures suggested by the traffic engineers, such that we have to provide proper facilities whenever there is a proper acts, that means irregular kind of accidents are occurring on a place. We have to observe the particular space, and we need to give a proper suggestion and a workable suggestion to the place. It will be leads to control the accidents. Those are the main objectives, are to control the accidents. Next one, what are the different causes of road accidents? That means whenever there is a accident, so that we need to go to that particular place, and we need to acquire a quantity of data by the surrounding people. That means whenever there is an accident, means automatically a few people or few vehicles simply passing on those particular way, so that they will be observe what kind of accidents were occurring. Is there any involvement of external parameters, or simply driver's fault or vehicle's fault, so that we have to collect those data. The five basic elements for the traffic accident are, that means the major involving things in these traffic accidents are, first one, road user. That means the person who are involving in the driving, he is the first most responsible person for the accidents. Why? Because if the driver is in a drinking condition, automatically it leads to a big problem, such that the driver has a proper knowledge on the vehicle, or what is the condition of our vehicle, how much amount of load it has to bear, so that how much amount of petrol in the particular tank, is there any safety precautions are there, the driver has particular seat belt is wearing or not, all those things the driver has to observe. After that, he need to drive a particular vehicle, so that it will prevents a huge quantity of accidents. So that the road user is the first most priority for a accident. Next one is the vehicle, that means vehicle condition, vehicle characteristics. And these vehicle conditions means normally for every 1 year we need to check our vehicle, and we need to get a fitness certificate for our vehicle, such that the fitness officer will give the vehicle is in fitness condition. That means all the parts are in working condition, there is no problem to drive that vehicle. So that those things we have to observe. And another one is the tires and tire pressure we have to observe in each day. But that means whenever we are going with that vehicle, so that we have to observe our condition of the particular vehicle, such that the total load can be borne by this tire. If there is any fault in the particular tire, automatically total bursting or puncturing or any other accidents will be occurred. So that whenever we are moving with our vehicle, such that we need to observe our vehicle condition for 5 minutes, it will be leads to a good quality of journey. Otherwise we need to face some bad situations to our family members and other surroundings. Next one, road and its condition. That means third most priority is the road. If there any zigzag pattern on the particular road, so that we need to avoid those kind of roads, and we have to go in a smoother roads. Why? Because zigzag means automatically our vehicle has to bear some amount of fluctuations in terms of vibrations, so that those will also leads to a particular damage of vehicles in terms of loosening the bolts or any other in the with respect to tires and other gear mechanism, so that it also leads to accidents. Next one is the traffic. If there is a huge quantity of traffic, automatically we need to slow down our vehicle, otherwise there may be a clashing or dashing of vehicle by different part, head on collision or tail on collision, or simply scratchings or any other will be occur. Next one is the environmental parameters, such as weather and visibility. That means environmental parameters means in summer season the weather is so tight to journey. That means the humidity was so high in a particular rainy season, so that the vehicle will skids whenever we are applying a particular brakes. In summer season also, whenever we are applying a particular brakes, automatically the air will expels and tires will burst, so that it also has to takes place some quantities of accidents. And visibility, this visibility is a major phenomena in winter season, so that due to improper vision to the driver, a lot of accidents are occurring in national highways, because in national highways the vehicles are moving with a huge quantity of speed. Automatically, if there is a smog is obstruction, automatically the smog will leads to have a accident, so that the driver has to take some amount of time. That means what is the atmospheric conditions, is it safe or not to travel in those atmospheric conditions, or any other break they have to take, otherwise they need to go to other countries or other situations. Next one is the what are the they give a explanation to the one by one. First one, road user we are having. In those road user also we are having different parameters. First of all, the driver. Next one, the passenger. And the next one, these vehicle defects. That means road users means majorly these roads are used by these drivers and pedestrians. That means drivers means those who driving a particular vehicle, and pedestrians means simply moving on a particular road. Excessive speed, comma, rash driving, comma, careless violation of the traffic of the rules, regulations, failure of the passive traffic, and all those are the different parameters which are influencing by a driver. That means the driver has to face all those things. Excessive speed means that will having a certain amount of negative changes. Next one, rash driving. This also leads to this driver phenomena. That means driver mindset. Excessive speed, comma, rash driving, comma, carelessness. All those things are responsible to the mindset of the driver. And next one is the violation of the traffic rule. It also driver's problem. Next one, failure of perceive traffic. That means traffic situation or sign or signal in a adequate time. That means some cases they have to use or they have to wait for few minutes or few seconds. Means whenever in a particular cross section they have to wait for signal time. After below signal time they move, means automatically other vehicles will clash, that they will have occurrence of accidents. Next one we are having is the effects of consuming alcohol, comma, sleep. Those also directly responsible to the mindset of the driver. That means alcohol means automatically our nervous system will works very slowly whenever we consume a particular quantity of alcohol, so that we have to work without alcohol whenever we are driving. Comma, sleep. That means the driver has to sleep for a minimum time. That means a 7 to 8 hours sleep is minimum for a particular driver. After that he only need to drive the vehicle. Next one, passengers. What are the problems with our passengers? That means alighting from getting into moving vehicles. That means simply some of the persons are simply jumping from the vehicle. That means whenever we are traveling with a buses without stopping a particular bus, మనం ఆర్టీసీ బస్సెస్ నుంచి చాలా బస్సుల నుంచి స్టూడెంట్స్ అనేవాళ్ళు వితౌట్ అప్లయింగ్ ద బ్రేక్ ఫ్రమ్ ఏ పర్టికులర్ డ్రైవర్ బ్రేక్స్ వేయకుండా ముందే మనం దూకేస్తూ ఉంటాం. అది కూడా మనకి వెనక వాళ్ళు వచ్చే వెహికల్స్ మనం క్లాష్ అయ్యి యాక్సిడెంట్స్ అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది. సో దట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ద మెయిన్ రీజన్ ఫర్ గెట్టింగ్ ఇన్ టు ద మూవింగ్ వెహికల్స్. దట్ మీన్స్ మూవింగ్ వెహికల్స్ నుంచి మనం ఎప్పుడు కూడా మూవ్ అవ్వకూడదు. whenever there is a break from the particular vehicle, after that we need to move. Next one, violating the regulations. Regulations means whenever there is a traffic jam, automatically or any other signals, all those are comes under these regulations. We don't have to violate those regulations. If they violate, automatically we need to face some kind of problems with respect to these accidents. Next one, carelessness driving with while using this carriageway meant for the vehicular traffic. That means carelessness using of this carriageway. Carriageway means whatever the vehicle simply moving, those ways are called as carriageways. The pedestrians doesn't have to use these carriageways. Why? Because the vehicles are moving with a huge quantity of speed, so that that will leads to accidents. Next one, vehicle defects. Vehicle defects means such failure of brakes. If there is no proper braking condition to the vehicle, those also leads to accident. And steering system, if there is no movement to a particular steering system, automatically the front wheels will not move in a proper direction whenever we have to turn from one road to another road, so that it also lead to accident. Lightning system, if there is no proper lightning system to a vehicle, automatically in front of vehicles will not observe to the driver. Any tire burst, that means tire burst, automatically it leads to environmental faults and sometimes our failure also. That means whenever we are driving, we have to observe what is our tire condition, is it safe or not to travel with that particular pressure. Any other defect of the vehicle, that means any other particular structural defect or manufacturer defect, all those things we need to observe. And causes of the road accidents are majorly having these road conditions, road designs, all those things are were explained in previous classes. That means road conditions were having different faulty designs or sometimes material properties and other conditions. Geometric designs, we are having a particular road designs, geometric designs, faulty designs, and whenever there is a curves and other things, in all those things we have to move in a particular vehicular speed, and speed restrictions also made at those particular locations, so that we have to observe those speed restrictions and we need to follow them. Next one is environmental factors. That means unfavorable weathers, we already previously discussed. Our India is a mixed environment. That means in summer season, winter season, and rainy season, all those having in different periods of 3 months or 4 months, so that in those particular months we have to go in a proper way by using different safety precautions and other things. Next thing we are having is the animals. That means in some of the places we have to face these irregular movement of animals in a particular roads. Those also leads to these accidents, so that we have to observe what is the current road conditions, is there any obstructions, all those things we have to observe, and after that we need to increase our speed or decrease our speed. Why? Because it all leads to a major or minimum number of accidents. Next one, other cases. What are these other cases? Means improper location of advertising boards. These also we discussed. Advertising boards means normally nowadays we are having a huge quantity of these flexi boards. Whenever there is a birthday, automatically there may be a huge quantity of flexi boards are simply laying on irregular spaces. That means irregular spaces where there is no parking facility, parking or any other things have to do in that particular spaces, they are simply laying these flexi boards and other sign boards, so that those are also leads to accidents. Why? Because a huge quantity of wind is flowing on those particular areas. Due to those kind of winds, automatically flexi boards have to break and those boards have to fall down on a particular road users. Those are also leads to accidents. Gate level crossings and other things. That means whenever there is a mixed traffic flow condition, railways and roadways or railways or waterways, all those leads to these accidents. And the collection of this accident data, how we need to collect these accident data? First of all, it is a general accident. That means normal accident date, time, persons involved, accident type, and classification of accidents like fatal or serious or minor or property damage, etc., etc. Those things we need to observe and we have to give it to our authorities. That means police station or any other courts if there is any legal problems. Next one, we have to observe the particular location, description and detail in the particular study of the particular accidents. If there is any accident is there, some kind of sheets are there for police system, so that police has to observe all those conditions. They have to note down the data. That means on which date, on which time, on which period, so that what is the class of vehicle, how many number of people are journeying on a particular vehicle, so that how many number of people are met with accidents, how many number of people are safe, how many number of people are in death position, so that all those things they have to observe and they need to submit.
Next one, details of vehicles involved. How many number of vehicles involved? Is there cumulative or normally accident? That means cumulative means two or more than. If the one vehicle is particularly clashing means due to that flow speed automatically the vehicle will clash with the front vehicle. That automatically it will goes on by chain reaction 1 to 1, 1 to 1, 1 to 1. Particularly in case of any parking areas we will observing these kind of accidents. Whenever we parked our vehicle, automatically due to improper parking our vehicle will fall onto the next vehicle, the next vehicle to next vehicle, next vehicle to next vehicle. These phenomena will observe in case of two wheelers. Likely those kind of accidents are there, we have to observe. Road and traffic condition, is there any property damage due to those accidents? That means road is any damage condition, all those things. Next one, primary cause of accident, is any drunken drive case or vehicular defect, all those things we have to observe. Next one, accident cost. Next one, financial losses incurred due to this property damage or any other personal injuries, vehicular damage, all those comprises into this accidents cost, that means money. After that we are having this highway capacity and level of service. What is the capacity of a particular highway? That means normally national highways we are having. In the national highways they are building different lanes in particular spaces. In some of the spaces they are building only a 2-lane or single lanes. Why? Because of the vehicular movement, depends upon the vehicular movement. If there is any junctions or any two important places, automatically the road width will be enlarges. There is any slow movement of the vehicles or in unimportant places there will be laying of single lanes. That also depends upon this capacity of the highway, and the level of service also depends upon those conditions. First of all, road capacity is the maximum potential capacity of a given roadway. Potential means moving vehicles, potential energy, kinetic energy. Kinetic means normally stationary body, potential means moving body. Likely maximum potential capacity of a given roadway. It can be expressed in terms of vehicles per hour or per day. That means if there is any road, so that the road having certain quantity of vehicles moving per day or per week or per month, likely there may be some amount of capacity to a road. All those things we discussed. That means whenever we want to design a particular road, we need to consider different factors: seasonal factors, monthly factors, and daily factors, weekly factors, annual factor. All those are depends upon annual average traffic demand. You need to remember annual average traffic demand will be depends upon those factors, so that we need to consider those factors whenever we are designing a particular road. Next one, road capacity for the purpose of limiting traffic to reduce congestion or environmental problems. That means congestion means whenever there is a road, the road having 10 vehicles capacity, if there is a 12 vehicles simply stacking means automatically there may be congestion due to improper movement or any other conditions. Environmental problems also leads to these congestion effects. Next one, how we have to give this level of service. Here we are having totally 6 level of services. LOS means level of service. It is defined as the qualitative measure describing the operational condition within a traffic stream and their perception by motorists and passengers. That means traffic condition means normally there are flowing a certain quantity of traffic on the road, so that if the quantity is normal, automatically all the vehicles are moving with a proper speed. If the quantity is so high that automatically there may be decrement of vehicular speed. All those are gives this level of service and passenger conditions. Rating of some acceptable levels on congestions gives A, B, C, D, E, F. Likely we are having totally 6 grades of services. Level A means free flow. That means there is no stoppings for a particular route. Next one, low traffic condition. That means low traffic means normally a few quantity of vehicles are simply moving, and those are also moving with very freely. Next one, and high speed. comma, the high speed means the vehicles are moving with a huge quantity of speed and freely and without having any traffic problems. Next one B we are having is a stable flow and a noticeable traffic. That means stable flow means all the vehicles are in a stable condition. Simply they are moving with a like a water, means without any disturbance. So simply they are moving, comma. Noticeable traffic means some amount of with respect to hand number. That means మన చేతిలో ఇలా లెక్క వెహికల్స్ మనం, that is called as a noticeable traffic. మనం with our hands we have to count how many number of vehicles are simply flowing with some amount of problems. Next type C we are having a level C means level of service C condition. Stable flow, comma, traffic interactions means there may be some amount of clashings to vehicle. That means whenever there is a overtaking, automatically vehicle has to face these traffic clashings and some kind of these traffic interactions also. Whenever these traffic interactions occurs means definitely there is a chance of meeting two roads. Automatically those leads to these traffic interactions. Next fourth one we are having is the level D, unstable flow. That means unstable flow means a zigzag pattern. Some vehicles are moving in one direction, some vehicles are moving in the same lane another direction. That condition is called as a unstable flow. That means simply water, in the water itself there is no movement, means simply some particles are moving in one direction, some particles are moving another direction, such that the water will not flow forward or backward, simply staying there. That kind of flow is called as the unstable flow. High density, that means the vehicles are simply not moving, simply they are stacking at a particular space, so that the density of the vehicles automatically rises. That is called as the high density, comma, there may be some amount of movement restrictions, so that the vehicle has to move in a particular single lane or any other only. There is no movement of left side or right side. Such kind of are called as the movement restrictions. Next level E we are having is the unstable flow, same but lower speed. That means lower speed means vehicle has to move with a speed of 20 kilometers or 30 kilometers. That is called as the lower speed. Volume is nearly equal to the capacity. That means the traffic volume is nearly equal to the capacity, means the total road is full with vehicles. Those kind of situation is called as the capacity. That means now we are designing a road with a particular quantity of capacity, so that due to irregular pattern the total quantity of road is filled with the vehicles, such that it is called as the capacity, comma, little freedom, a small bit of freedom is there. All those six kinds of level of services will be having some amount of examples. Next level F we are having is the unstable flow, no freedom, traffic volume can drop to 0, comma, stop and go. That means this is the level of service A. There is no particular traffic jams or any other, simply vehicles are moving, free flow operation, no restriction in the maneuvering. Simply the each and every individual vehicle have a certain proper kind of route, so that all in that particular routes they are going. But in case of service B we are having a reasonably free flow, ability to maneuver and only strictly restricted. That means maneuvering means other condition affects a minor incident stay easily absorbed. That means if there is any incident we have to observe in with our eye. This is the third condition, level of service C, speed at or near FFS. That means whenever there is a frequent places, in that particular spaces we are having speeds. Freedom to maneuver is noticeably restricted. That means there is no freedom to move from one lane to another lane. Why? Because there is a huge quantity of vehicles on each lane, so that there will be no movement. Next comma, level of service D, speed declines slightly with increasing flows. That means whenever there is a huge quantity of vehicles, automatically there may be decrement of a personal vehicle speed. Density increases more quickly. That means the density of the vehicle is also increases on a particular road. These are the all points with respect to level of service D. After that we are having a C and E and F. Strictly whenever we are observing these figures, we have to notice all those points operation near to that capacity. That means the total lanes are filled with the vehicles in E and F conditions, so that the total road is filled with the capacity of the roads, so that there may be a slight kind of movement to the vehicle. They have to flow with their normal speeds compared to the design speed of the road. If there is any incident occur, automatically the total vehicle has to stop. After that the clearance is there may be some quantity of movement in E and F conditions. So these are the different levels of services of the roads. Those level of service mainly depends upon the number of lanes. If the number of lanes are more, automatically vehicles has to move very free condition. If the number of lanes is less, means automatically there may be some amount of congestion, and these kind of problems the users has to face. As per IRC, it is a level B and level C for design of rural roads and for design of observed roads. What are the conditions they have to use? This is the graph drawn by the variations of these variations or fluctuations of these traffic conditions according to their speed and capacity of the particular road. Normally volume capacity is in x-axis and the speed of the vehicle on the y-axis. According to those conditions, the graph was drawn. It is a one level of services according to these 6 patterns: level A, level B, level C, level C, D, level E and level F. Those 6 conditions are explained or enumerated in these diagrams. Here we are having the speed limits with respect to level of service. We are having totally 6 levels of service with respect to meter per hour and kilometers per hour and percent time of spending the followings. Class A vehicles having a greater of 55 meter per hour, and normally it is flowing in 90 kmph and less than or equal to 35% of elapsing of time. But in case of class B service, they have to go with a speed of 50 meters per hour and 80 kmph speed. The speed will be spent for that particular time is less than or equal to 50%. That means there is any accidents or any other conditions. In those particular conditions, they have to face this percentage time spent following. If there is any elapse, automatically those have to face 35, 50, 65, 80 likely. Next one we are having C. A particular time we have to use less than, greater than 45, and next one speed with respect to kilometers is 70. After that the percentage of time spent is less than or equal to 65%. And next one D, we will get a speed which is greater than 40 kilometers with respect to meters per hour. After that we are having 60 kmph and time spent is less than or equal to 80%. Next one we are having is the E. E having a less than equal to speed equal to less than or equal to 40, and the spending time also speed with respect to kilometers per hour less than 60 and greater than 80% of time spent in the particular road due to these uneven situations. Next one, class F vehicles, that means the class F service, they have whenever the flow rate exceeds the segment's capacity, automatically whenever there is a traffic clearance, the vehicle has to move until the vehicle has to move in a slow pattern like a small bicycle. The 3 parameters which involves on those are speed, traveling time, density and delay. Speed and traveling time means automatically those depends upon the class of vehicles. Next one, density depends upon the road parameter and delay depends upon the traffic parameters. Next one of the important measures of service of the quality is the amount of time spent in the travel. Therefore, speed of the travel considerably more effective depend upon the level of service of a facility. That means level of service of the facility is good, automatically speed will be increases and time will decreases and density also decreases and delay also decreases. If level of service is very poor, automatically all those will be increases except speed of the vehicle. Density increases, delay time increases, only speed decreases. Delay term is describes the excess of unexpected time spent in the travel. Many specific delay measures in a defined and MOEs, money on utilities in the highway capacity manual. Means all those conditions we need to face whenever there is a problem.